Hello and welcome back to the Slot One Super Podcast. We are here for episode 87, a very exciting one. Lots of things happening in Dokkan right now, some controversial, some good. We got a packed show for you today. We've got a new EZA, an amazing sub EZA, and an LR Super EZA, a version update and how global is impacted by it. New events. It seems that our complaints were heard. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Dokan Frontier and the LR Namek Goku situation and alternate arts. Now, obviously, I cannot do this myself. We're also joined by a special guest today. My co-hosts, as usual, Mass Ningen and Minato. How are you doing today?
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
All good.
And obviously, earlier this week, it was Josh Allen's 30th birthday, so we thought what would be the best way to celebrate that? Bring Truth on. Truth, how you doing today?
Yeah, it was a worldwide holiday, right?
Exactly.
I was going to say, I literally had no idea.
It's a very big day. Very big day.
Yeah, it's a big day. So we thought, special way. Thank you for coming on today. I'm sure you're excited to talk about some of this stuff, and you know how that goes.
I always love talking Dokkan, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. You love doing it on Twitter. You love talking about Josh Allen, too.
Honestly, I would have never figured that out, man.
Did those pop up for you? Like, I'm just in my own world fighting the Ravens fans, man. What the
Well, I see. Yeah, I'll say, at least from my experience, I see the picture of the Bills with the lead the most. And I see Drake May's EPA a lot.
Oh, yeah. I do be posting that.
And you know how I align with my fandom, so it's like
hey, listen, Patriots fans, they talk.
We'll be all right. They do.
These new era Patriot fans, they act like they were around for Brady's golden. They were not. I could tell by how they talk.
I got a good 15 years out of it. So at least going back to the Super Bowl so soon was it kind of didn't feel right. And they didn't deserve to win that game, so it is what it is. But Dokkan.
Yeah, there's a lot of games they didn't deserve to win. Yeah, I agree.
Something like that. All right, so big week. New units, right? We've got EZAs. I guess we'll start with the newest, physical God Goku. I want to know from you guys how we're feeling about him. I asked the question in the rundown. The best TUR EZA. How do we feel about that? I didn't make the claim, but I just want to kind of get a feel for the discussion on it.
I like him. I think he's very fun. I'm not like, I haven't decided in my head if I would say he's the best TUR EZA, but he's definitely up there. I mean, who in comparison would really we would bring up if we're not counting Super EZAs?
In UI, maybe still?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, that's counting if we're not counting Super Easy, if we're not counting Super Easy.
Right, gotcha.
I think if it's
should we separate them?
I don't think we should, but if I feel like if we are including a Super EZAs, then I think in UI I kind of like a little better still. For sure, because my brain is just right now.
We're talking Super EZA TURs.
You mean Whis?
Whis. There you go.
Yeah, because I was thinking of Dokan Fest. That's why I'm like.
Listen, I would say Shen too, but Whis kind of took Shen's role. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true,
yeah.
Dude.
And he can live with somebody.
Otherwise, Shen is better than God Goku.
Wait, what? That's crazy, dude. Do not let them hear you say that on Twitter.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't realize 100% dodge the first attack and then 90% after was not that crazy. Not really contributing much to the team. What?
That's pretty good.
I mean, a lot of people forget that these bosses supers are scripted now, and they always just super you instantly sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
There's a lot of slot one super bosses, so he's very good against them.
It's the first attack they super. What does Bar really do to Shen, bro?
Nothing. He does nothing. He can't touch him. Literally cannot touch him.
Same thing with Whis, at least for that first one.
Yeah. But I will say, as time has gone on, I'm growing more fond of physical. He's one of these characters that I like him more the more I use him. AGL God Goku is in reverse. The more I use him,
Yeah.
Physical God Goku, I'm just going to find myself using him more because even as a floater, it's just super easy to get everything activated, and he gives really good support.
Yeah, see, I disagree. I can't die with him unless he just doesn't die. I mean, I guess that's good, but he really that's where he starts contributing like crazy is once he dies, right? But like he never
you mean
dies.
AGL God Goku?
No, I said
I think
physical
Minato,
God
meant
Goku.
physical God
physical,
Goku.
okay.
Yeah, because like I think as like it gets to a point where you start floating them off, especially like physical God Goku is just gonna show more usage because I think he's just more flexible, honestly.
Yep. Because there's conditions you feel and conditions you don't feel, and 6 superclass allies is not exactly tough.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like the fact that because obviously the Realm of Gods team largely is superclass anyway, but you could still have room to fit supervillain Vegeta in if you want, because you can have one extreme ally and still have the full thing. I like the fact because his EZA, obviously not in many ways, but it reminds me of what they did with like the Path to Power Kid Goku, where it's like, here's all the things that he does them easier if you put him in slot 3 now. And obviously with the new God Goku being a slot 1, I feel like that's a cool little addition to his kit, because you can still absolutely just use him in slot 2 or even slot 1 sometimes, and hope for that dodge RNG, but like they just made all of those things that he does easier to get if you just want to run him as a slot 3, like floating support, which I think is cool. But yeah, I've been super impressed with him, using him. He's fun to use. I will say it does feel very much like they haven't changed much from like when he first came out, where it feels like you don't really use the transformation unless it's like you're going to kill him with the like kill the boss with either the active skill damage or then his initial attacks, because obviously he has that 90% chance to dodge before he attacks, and then after that he basically doesn't have anything. So if he doesn't kill the enemy, like any of the tougher bosses then just destroy him. But I feel like that's exactly what he was like on release, where you just kind of use the active skill as a cool little, like, I'm going to finish the event now with this. And obviously the English has the cool, like, I will not let you destroy my world, which everyone was super hyped that he had when he released. So yeah, it's just super cool, like, being able to use him again.
Quickly, you mentioned him, supervillain God Vegeta. A little overhated by the community.
Hell yeah, dude. I think he's underrated for sure.
Yeah, he's very good when he transforms.
Yeah.
I tried to sneak him into my Realm of Gods festival run, and he got tagged by Super, so I was a bit frustrated. But
it's funny you mention that, because for me, he double-digit tank Gogeta's Super.
Damn,
I think
really?
Yes, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's just because I had a Wii sub too. Maybe I just hadn't used them right. I don't know. It felt like
okay, but when I did that, I mean, it was Vegeta and Trunks setup, right? Like,
right. Okay, I was gonna say.
That makes a little bit more sense, yeah. Because I was about to say, I know, I think I had a Wii sub and stuff like that, and I had killed Gogeta too fast. I know that was the problem, because I didn't want him in front of Whis. It just kind of played out that way, or not in front of Whis, in front of Vegito.
I missed their festival, right? So.
Oh boy.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I know we had briefly mentioned it on the show a couple times with like festival missions. Like I felt like eventually the next step was difficulty was the category missions. And thankfully, Realm of Gods was tricky, but it wasn't too bad. I think it's like, when we get deep into some of these, it could be a little bit scarier. It just depends on how frequent they want to do it.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say is that the characters that they're releasing really since GDC are strong enough to like go through the whole thing even without a ton of help, right? It's just kind of like Gogeta and Vegito Super specifically are very tricky to deal with, right?
Yeah.
But like it's like they could do these missions because there are enough scattered characters around. It's just the festival is so free if you have the Int Super Saiyan 4, especially once Global gets the update, and Vegeta and Trunks. Because I'll just quickly tell you, like Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku with the update, I mean, you drop that Spirit Bomb, and Gogeta and Vegito both are just dropped to like 1 or 2 health bars, or just outright killed.
Yeah, because I did my runs today, and it was like the Goku Spirit Bomb took off like 3 bars. So of their like 10 or whatever it is.
I think I one-turned both Gogeta and Vegito.
I would have to look and see how. I know I did a ton of HP on the Realm of for Realm of Gods, I had done a Power Beyond Super Saiyan setup, so I know that using that, it did a ton. I'd have to see. I'll go look while we're talking here, but it was like it's a ton. Like 3 bars is nothing. It's like well over half HP can just be taken.
Because I think I think the limit of damage you can do, it's like around 800 million or something like that, and those 2 bosses have 2 billion HP.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of wild. That's why I was getting real worried. Like with both the runs, I got to like Tech Vegito, and for both of them, I was like, oh, can I do enough damage with some of these characters? Because obviously characters like physical UI and stuff for the Realm of Gods, like you can have the active skill turn and they do like a bit of extra damage and stuff, but you know, it's funny with these bosses like Vegito and Gogeta having so much HP. It's kind of wild seeing a character do like 100 million attack stat and then the boss's HP bar goes down by like barely anything. It's like, oh, okay. Then I was kind of surprised that it was actually the tech gods transformed actually finished off Tech Vegito with their active skill. It did way more damage than I was expecting it to do.
That's always finished off
Vegito. Yeah, I think I just forgot. I don't touch Festival outside of when there's new missions. So it was one of those things you get to the last couple of phases and I'm probably sat agonizing over decisions that people who've played it a bit more would just know, like, oh yeah, this will kill. Whereas I'm sat there like, oh, do I need to use this now, or are they just going to survive?
No. I have 100 clears in it. Oof. And I'm still like nervous as shit fighting Gogeta.
It's like when you start turn 3 against Daima, Goku, and Glorio, and they're both still alive, even if they don't have a lot of health, and you're like, oh, do I need to use this active skill now, or like, are they just going to kill with their 3? Like.
You know, the character that completely owns that phase is the Blues. Blue Vegeta.
Yes. Oh yeah, man, I've heard that before.
It's not hard to one.
I saved Blue Goku's active skill until the end against Vegito, and then it didn't really do a huge amount. But that's he wasn't on rotation a lot either, because obviously he does stack attack, but like early on he doesn't get a huge chance to build up. And then obviously, I guess I don't know how the global thing affects him, whether he can even reach that damage threshold or not anyway with his active skill, but
I think if you go through the whole event focusing on the Blues, then you probably could do like Vegeta's active and it would one-shot him at the end. I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Vegeta gets the guaranteed crit and the massive slot 3 damage, right?
Yeah, the slot 3 boost is very good. But yeah, Realm of Gods is like tricky to think because obviously there's only a certain few characters that are like infinitely stacking. And we were joking about it before we started, but like I ended up using AGL Beerus because he's one of the few characters that stacks. But he did double-digit tank a normal from Gogeta, which I actually thought he would die if he didn't dodge everything, because Gogeta normals for like 7 million. And even keeping Beerus on rotation for most of the fight until we got up to like the really hard ones. But Minato was explaining, I'd forgotten like part of his thing, how his defense stuff works. So after supering, his defense is actually relatively decent. Like obviously he'll get cooked by a super from those guys, but he managed to tank normals from AGL Gogeta. So I was quite happy with that in the end.
Because mine around Fat Boo, I kept him on rotation the whole time. He was about like 3 mil defense start of turn, and he gets 150% when attacking. So he's pretty comfortably living most of the normals.
Wait, quick, he would have Beerus, right?
Yeah, Ejo Beerus.
Okay. Yep.
Who were you keeping him on rotation with to kind of keep up?
I had him in slot 1 with Int UI, and then I kept Physical God Goku, and then the LR Gods and the
God Goku and the Tech Gods was a really good rotation. That was like that rotation was doing such insane damage by the time you get to the end. Like the gods, and I mean, I've in the last couple of phases using like the attack up items, and you've got God Goku doing like over 200 million attack stats and stuff. It's wild.
I think I would have been able to beat it. It's just my STR Blues did not dodge a super.
That sounds about right.
I was just like, well, you win some, you lose some, right?
I think Beerus, because it was real like squeaky bum time. Like Beerus did get super attacked by Tech Vegito, I'm pretty sure. Which obviously that's going to be like with the type advantage as well. That's like 30 million damage or something, but he did get the dodge.
He would have the dodge, right? For sure.
Yeah.
I found that when I ran for the Realm of Gods mission, the pairing that I ran for a good majority of the fight until around the Boo duo was Vegito Blue with the Force to kind of keep the Rainbow Orb changing consistent. Because then Vegito is more than capable, but he is kind of weak reliant towards the end.
Yeah,
physical view, right?
Although actually, because even with it is still a good combo. Like these characters that are stacking up. Obviously, for Festival, it's a very unique scenario for those characters to really like show what they can do. But yeah, you've got like even when you can't get the rainbow orbs in some situations for Vegeta, when he's at like 9 million defense start of turn, like even without any orbs, he still has guard and 40% damage reduction. And then for like the Power of Wishes mission, I was running the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because I used the strat from like way back from the early runs where like I try and make sure he's on turn 5, transform him, and he kills that in Trunks, and then you just like stack with him from there on. So obviously that gives an extra 10% damage reduction. So yeah, I had Vegeta even without being able to pick up any rainbow orbs. He's like double-digit tanking like Gogeta, which was the super attacks, which is pretty good. So I got very unlucky with the EX supers though. I know it doesn't make a huge. Like, I know it does obviously slowly start to add up, but yeah, I got barely any EX supers with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. My RNG for those was absolutely terrible, unfortunately.
For Power of Wishes, and you had 2 of them?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I got it a few times, but yeah, it was, I got pretty unlucky overall with the hit rate for that, but still managed to get it done. I was quite lucky because I had a couple of attempts yesterday for Realm of Gods, and then I managed to finish. I'd started a run last night, came back to it this morning, like on the point, because I if I do the videos for doing the missions, I don't start until like Super Saiyan Goku, and the videos still end up being like half an hour long. But I'd gotten to that point a couple of times and tried to record it yesterday, and then died. And then yeah, I got to that point last night, started it this morning, and managed to do it. And then literally my next attempt was the Power of Wishes one and managed to do it. So I had quite a good day for Festival today. And now I don't have to touch it again until more missions come out. So
next celebration.
Whoa, bud. You didn't do in Beerus versus Festival, LR Majin Vegeta, EGL God Goku, Vegeta and Nappa.
Nope.
So yeah.
Nope.
What?
For LR Majin Vegeta, I've been trying to get the sub 1 hour run. That's kind of been like
because
something
like
I do in my
with the tech
downtime.
Broly's and stuff. Yeah,
I got so my buddy who's like he's a festival nut too. We've talked about him before.
So he's a real good guy.
Yeah, he's ranked 2000. You know, festival guy. He loves the game, but so he but he was telling me I had a run that got an hour and 1 minute, and he said something about JP load times. That would have been under an hour if it was global. Yeah.
Bro, that's true.
So my personal record is an hour and 1. Ooh. And he said it would be under an hour if I was on global.
Damn.
I found out another thing too, and that's that the Android, I guess it just like processes the game much slower than iOS as well.
Okay.
So like if you're playing on iOS, it's actually like minutes faster.
Oh wow.
Because there was a mission I literally could not do on JP Android. It was Amatsu had a clear time of Battle Hard of Formidable Foes at the Community Fest.
Okay.
And I did like the 2 runs side by side. I was way faster than his, but mine was like 2 minutes behind his. It was like, dude, what is going on?
I thought you were going to mention like a Super EZA mission where they do like you have a time constraint where it's like you got to finish 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah.
Because at the Community Fest they had there was a point where Geppy was on stage, but when that was happening, that was when I was testing Dokan Frontier for the first time. And then there was they also had Amatsu on stage, and I was there for his and he was just a speed run of Battle Hard of Formidable Foes.
Okay.
Which stage was it?
It was the Salmax stage, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that stage is always interesting. At least with that AOE, it's always I remember that one kind of being like one that was actually felt relatively tough during that run during the 10th Annie.
Yeah, I feel like kind of just like just get to there and then see what happens, right?
I feel like at Battle Hour, I could have also gone a higher time if it wasn't for maybe potential loading times too. Because they had like the Battle Hour, like rankings where it's like, oh, you do the what's the event called? The speed battle, right? And you like get a certain time and you can go on the leaderboard. Because of the loading times, I feel like I didn't really go out there and really hard try out to get a super top score, but I know that if I could have, I would have gone a top 3 probably. But I just like
And this was for like the thing that Mike did. Didn't Mike finish in the top 3?
Mike got a top 3 score, yeah.
There you go. You get a title for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did get a title still. Because I got top 30 score, of course. But like the top like 3 score, I'm gonna get.
I got you. I feel like a lot of discussion here. Physical God Goku, I feel like my most experience with him has been in the festival so far. So, you know, obviously the hidden potential build is going to look a little bit different, where you want to focus a little bit more on additional rather than the dodge and things like that.
Well, it depends.
So,
well, you know, is it your normal build or alt art build?
well, unfortunately, my alt art build does not have dupes in it.
Yep.
It doesn't. I did one multi on that banner and I got 2 of them, and I was like, I'm good.
We'll talk about it a little more later. What do you got?
Well, I was just gonna say the banner is it's an interesting, like, I don't know, topic, because the banner is like crazy to summon on, right? If you need like those characters, like, because there are a lot of people that said they didn't have physical God Goku.
Yeah,
I got that too.
Yeah,
like the thing about the banner is that if you don't have him, it is actually like a nice banner to summon on.
I think that's
or even Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Yeah,
because they're guaranteed featured.
Yeah.
I know that Mike, we were talking about him right now, he did like what, 600 stones, and he got like 8 physical God Gokus. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I think that's the takeaway that like a lot of people have sort of come away with, or I've seen a lot of people say. I think I said it too, but like, yeah, if you don't have God Goku, and he's got his EZA, he's really good. Like, if you don't have him, that banner is actually pretty good. It's just, I guess the main controversy, if you will, is the fact that those of us who have had God Goku for, since he came out, it's the only banner that he's on, which I think is the thing. But as Vil said, we'll get into that more, I guess, when we get to specifically.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very specific segment, in terms of things that the game is doing. It's something that I definitely didn't have. Like, I mean, I've seen a lot of takes. I think when I'll briefly say it, like when I was kind of like frustrated with it when I initially saw it, and I made like a video talking about like, do not summon on this. And then as I kind of see it, where it's like, if you really don't have the character, it's probably not that bad. Because it's 50 stones for a guaranteed something. It could be interesting, but I don't know.
I think not summoning probably is like the smart thing to do is to ignore like the alternate arts, right?
That's what I had said. Yeah.
Here's the thing: is you can do that. Like, there's things like, okay, like if you're a free to play player and you ignore Debor, like you could not summon on Debor, ignore like Debor or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then like it's Deborah, like he's like the god of the game, right? Like, or like, oh, there's this tough, I don't know, mission execution mission, and it's like, damn, if only I had Deborah. The thing about the alternate arts is that there's no disadvantage to ignoring them. Like, it is just the same card. That's why I think it's not really so much of a big deal. I think, like, here's the thing: the 4,000 day Goku, right, who isn't even out yet on global. That card has different super attack animations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the thing that's scary, right? Like, because I think if they did that, like, that's just not gonna fly.
Yeah.
That's a huge selling point.
Yeah. Like, think of, like, use AGL God Goku as like a template there, because people say, oh, his art's not that good, and I think that's true. And then his super attack animations aren't that good, which is also true. And then imagine they do an alternate art version where his super attack animation is crazy and his art is crazy. People would be pissed about that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
see, one thing that interests me about that though is if they want to keep the same format for these, like,
that's what I was going to mention.
Banners, would they even do new Dokkan Fest for alternate arts? Because the banners will be so small and it'd be way easier to get it. Like, especially if they want to keep like the guaranteed featured aspect of it. I just don't think that they would do brand new Dokkan Fests with these alternate arts unless they drastically change the banner model, which is not impossible, but I don't know. Then I think people would complain that, oh, the banner is way less better than it is before and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think
there would just be no reason to summon on the main Dokkan Fest banner.
Yeah, I think
so too, because
I was gonna say people are more so worried that it's like they're just planning ahead, like that God Goku has bad art because in like 2 years' time they're gonna sell an alternate art version of him or something like. Or even...
From what I've seen, the real outrage is just the fear of like how far they take it next.
Yeah,
that's what has people concerned. Which the only thing is, I remember we did the same thing with carnival banners.
Yeah,
and they never really, took the next step. It just never came. Right? Because I remember I did a whole thing with Kawhi. I did a whole thing with him.
We talked about this recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was there too.
We did some type of discussion or something like that. And it's like, I mean, not to get on them in the French community who goes so crazy about every little thing, but y'all were wrong about carnivals. Like, why don't we just, I don't know, relax and see what happens with the alternate arts? Because here's the thing. Dokkan is proving that they actually are ridiculously receptive to feedback these days. So I think if they do overstep way too far, they're going to listen. So I don't, I mean, I wasn't at Battle Hour, right? Like Iron was telling me that like they were like Amatsu and them were so happy about the friend system update. Like talking about that with them. Because at the community fest, every second people said, where is Daima? Where is Heroes? We need LR Kipu and friend system update. Those are the 4 things. Yeah. Every time they were saying to Amatsu.
I love the fact that I wasn't even there, but people were still repping Heroes. It warms my heart.
And it's really nice to see, like, even in those community fests, they just go around and talking with people, and just like they're just kind of chilling there. Yeah, they're at Taco Bell. Dude, oh my god, that's so funny because we didn't expect that to happen. We were just like, where should we eat? And we went right before the big reveals to go to the Taco Bell that's like a couple blocks down. So I had no idea. I walked in and I was just like, oh, it's Amatsu. And then he turned around and looked at me. And then I realized a bunch of the other producers were there. We were just like, that's crazy.
Oh, good. Okay.
So funny,
I like that
dude.
they're a Taco Bell group in the studio now. We know that.
Wow, who is it?
I mean, dude, Taco Bell's great, bro.
One of them had to get a Baja Blast, right? Like that's you gotta do the math.
It's like one of the I just love that photo. It's just so funny. It's really great, but no, they're just all around and they're just talking to a bunch of people. They took photos with a bunch of people. They answered people's questions and things like that. It was just like a good time, and like that just shows they are very receptive to what we're saying, and especially if we continue to have that kind of presence at these community fests. Like, I just don't think that there's going to be I wouldn't be much worried about them just not listening to what we're saying and just like making the game worse, essentially. I think that they want to strive to make the game enjoyable for us at the end of the day.
Well, it must be nice. Maybe they'll do one of those events in Europe one day, but probably not, because then I could actually get to go.
Yeah, and Truth, you mentioned them being receptive to feedback, like very open to it. I think that we're seeing that in real time with the Supreme Magnificent Battle. I would have to imagine that change that wasn't like they probably had that time limited. Again, there's no way to prove it.
Yeah,
but it certainly feels that way.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah,
that looks like direct feedback.
Yeah, and then obviously with the schedule changed, it took 1 year for them to go like, okay, we're kind of going back to the usual a little bit, with Tanabata going back to June and GDC being back to the worldwide slot. And that was based on, if I'm not mistaken, at the community at the anniversary. Whenever they revealed that, was it the March producer?
It could have been during one of the they revealed it right after the anniversary. I think it was in the March letter, right? And one thing about it is I know that JP had a lot of those, like, because Global had the one community fest to test out the new version, but I believe JP had multiple like different like venues across Japan and multiple different times. So I'm assuming that they got feedback there as well from the GB players and changing the actual schedule back because they were just confused at it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that the change of schedule is due to feedback from JP players. Yep, that's my theory about that.
Yeah, I think the reasoning they said was due to like confusion about the schedule. I think that's what they said during the producer letter, and I kind of made the joke about it where they felt like JP players felt kind of what it was like on Global, where there wasn't much of a huge gap between Annie and the worldwide celebration. And it was like, no, none of this.
Well, because Global players are used to chaos. Like there is no schedule.
True.
Oh, randomly this. Like, remember, like Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's just on Global at the same time this time. So, okay.
Christmas.
Like random stuff like that.
They just shifted Golden Week in 2021. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's time for that. And then obviously...
they just like randomly decided just to do shared time things all the time.
Yep.
I mean, I like... Even back then, like 2017, they're just like, here's LRS2 or Broly, man. Like, here you go.
Yeah, dude, because I remember that was early on for me playing the game. Like, I didn't make content or anything, but like...
That was Well, LR Broly was Toshi's gift to catch modders or whatever it was. Dupers.
Okay. But
I do remember that too.
Because I remember.
I actually don't know this lore.
I think. Well, yeah. No, go on. I don't know
back then, stone duping was a very popular thing. What it was people could like infinitely like duplicate anything in their gift box.
Okay.
So like it's just like you know. Get your logins and stuff, and it just turns into infinite stones. Right. And so they drop LR Broly, Stone Dupers, Rainbow him. They dominate World Tournament, which dropped like a couple of days later.
Yeah,
and then they just wiped out all the accounts that were Stone Duping.
Yeah, yep. I know that's like the magic word when like ban wave scares happen. You think about that friend system Kaioken Goku, and it's like, oh, people are gonna get banned for using this airplane mode. And usually it always comes back to is like if you're not stone duping or doing anything like super like illicit, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Where it's like a glitch is more than likely not going to get you banned, but it's like when you affect the bottom line like that, where you're just straight up duplicating stones, like that's really the only way, and that doesn't exist anymore. So at least to my knowledge, I haven't.
But yeah, that
stone duping in a long time.
But that Broly thing was crazy because I remember, like I said, back then that was before I was making content or anything. I don't know how long I'd been playing the game. I was like fully into it when the AGL Super Vegito and Physical Broly thing came out. So I remember like I wasn't even really super plugged into the community, but like I was a little bit. Like I'd started watching some stuff and like I was in like a Dokkan Facebook group, so I kind of had an idea of like what would be coming out next based on JP. And then it was literally like wake up in the morning, log into the game, and it's like, what the hell is this Broly banner? Like I've never seen this Broly before. But yeah, it's funny because I went back to double check to make sure I was right. But you talk about the global chaos, like the fact we got that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, except we didn't have Bojack, so he has Shattering the Limit because he awakens with different medals instead of Fierce Battle because we didn't have the Bojack Dokkan event. So that tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on global has Shattering the Limit instead of Fierce Battle.
Does he still have that?
Yeah.
I thought doesn't he have Shattering the Limit on JP?
Does he?
I think he does.
I thought because doesn't he awaken with Bojack?
I feel like I would know.
JP?
I feel like I would know about that.
I'm sorry, which character?
The Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He has Shattering the Limit, doesn't he?
I'm looking right now.
The Bojack one? Yeah.
Oh, he does on JP as well. Ah, okay.
Yeah. There are a couple of characters that have some minor differences because like it would be same time, but global wouldn't have like that Dokkan event yet, right?
Yeah, because that's what happened. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's it. Yeah. No, I remember now. It was JP players complaining because he does awaken with Bojack Dokkan event medals, but he still gets Shattering the Limits so that he's the same as the one on global. And people were saying, oh, because they released him at the same time, but global doesn't have the Dokkan event, now he has to have Shattering the Limit instead. That was it.
I mean, to be fair, that is kind of a shaft.
I mean, it's kind of, it does kind of suck to not have Fist Battle, yeah, but...
I mean, they could have given him, like, I don't know, Cell Games Dokkan event medal, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
The lore accuracy doesn't need to be like that crazy for Dokkan Awakening medals. It's not like it's an immersive experience, Dokkan Awakening a character. Like, it could be fun to play the Dokkan event for the first time, but other than that.
Speaking of, like, these global shenanigans, this is, like, a small topic, but did you guys see how SDR Kid Buu, like, the wall-stunning tall link, says it has 20% defense, even though it doesn't in the game? On global specifically.
Oh, yeah, I saw, I think, Platy
people thought they buffed the link for whatever reason. I thought they did.
They should. They should. It would be good to be buffed. That'd be great.
Definitely, because they removed like the Dokkan event weaknesses, right? So
yep,
that'd make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that was always. I remember that kind of reminds me of like my first time playing the game for the first like experience doing Vegito Blue, the LR, and kind of like struggling with Fierce Battle a little bit. Because that was like a thing back in the day. Like, you're gonna have like you're gonna have to do a lot of summons. Yeah.
Well, it was even like because that was like I said around the time I started, it was like AGL Vegito's Dokkan event. It was like he took extra damage from characters with Fierce Battle. So like I pulled that AGL Super Vegito and I literally couldn't awaken him until like I think the next big unit that came out was Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And then I had to use his team to beat the Vegito Dokkan event to get the medals to awaken Vegito.
Yeah, that was basically the difficult content back then, right? Like,
yeah.
Dokkan event.
50 stand Dokkan events.
They were actually hard, yeah.
Yeah, if I ever do something covering like hardest events in the game for a short or something, that's always like a bonus one that I'll throw in where it's like shout out to 50 stamina Dokkan events. I know this may look funny, but it's how it used to be.
Now, in terms of
that
like the
blazing
hardest
battle
event, it's like
restriction was
shout out to the 50 stamina Prime Battle Goku where you could only use the Super Strike characters. And so even if you lost, that was 50 stamina down the drain because it wasn't easy. Like, that was wild.
Yeah, think about how far the free-to-play grind has come, right? Where now you can just throw SRs into the URs for dupes and stuff like that and all these different things. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And speaking of global chaos, I kind of wanted to at least briefly mention this, the run in 2024 that you had. Like, we know about the sync, and it's like, okay, during the 9th anniversary, here's Tech UI, here's Cell Max.
Like, yeah, that short period of time where they just spammed out so much stuff. Like...
it's so funny. 2024, is just definitively the best Dokkan year, right? Like, in like every metric. But like our experience with it is chaos because of how badly they did the sync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy to think about.
And there's still ramifications of it. It's like version updates aren't even caught up. You know, that's
I don't know what the deal is with that.
No.
Very mysterious. This one currently, I feel like there's something, I don't know.
I always think
it's really strange because it's 2 months later. It's very odd.
Yeah, none of the other ones have been as long since in like the recent year or so.
The only thing I've been able to come up with is just that the approval process for all the different app stores. But I just I can't imagine it would take this long. I think that I put it even in the rundown where it's like they could combine them. It seems like that's the plan.
Yeah, because I've always they
definitely will. I think.
Yeah,
currently, by the way, the JP update really sucks because I think it's something that'll be fixed, but there's a pretty significant delay when super attacks start up, when active skills start up. It's
annoying.
It's huge. It's huge. Yeah.
It's one of those visual things that you definitely notice. Where it's like if they change the font a little bit, it's something that you just catch right away. It's like, oh, that doesn't.
I hate the font change. I hate it.
That looks different.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because for me, I have bad eyes. It's something I was born with, and the font is a little smaller in a lot of places. I hate it so much. Like, I've always hated the global font because it's so small. That's way too small for me, that text. I hate it.
I struggle reading defense sometimes if it's like the numbers start getting super big. It's like what if you get to like in the tens of millions.
The pricks. Oh, we can't do commas. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing with that is power level. Yeah, that's like.
Well, yeah, because they took the commas away.
Exactly. Yeah. To fit the size where there's plenty of space. Like you're in the I'm just like looking at mine right now. I have 6 million. It's like I could add 2 more numbers in there and I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
And they're like, I guess 2 more numbers with commas could be a problem.
No, I'm looking at mine on my main screen, like on global, obviously with the commas. You could easily have a 3-digit number as the first number, like before the first comma, because I'm at like 8 million, but even 8.8, but like even 100 million would literally fit in that gap. So I don't know why they haven't done it.
Yeah.
But...
And global, I think global still has. Does global have a font change coming? Like, is it going to be tweaked a little bit? I'm not sure. It's kind of tricky to figure out. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I got you. Okay, so, that was an interesting way of kind of bringing a lot of stuff together with physical God Goku. That was the first point on the rundown here. But, we can kind of bring these two together.
Listen, we do not need to be tied. We're
not of course not.
With the rundown. Like,
we've abandoned the very strict rundown process of quite a few episodes ago. So we like to wander.
Yeah, we're just kind of staying within I'm trying to force a segue in here because I got to read this. It's
more so like just to remember so you don't miss anything, basically.
Yeah,
but we can wander around.
Keep in mind, if you want to help support the podcast and you do have any questions, comments, or shout outs, all donations, super chat comments, and questions will be read out as they come in. Used to them at the end of the show. Now we kind of integrate them in between. But I did want to talk about the sort of the Whis related stuff, right? Whis sub EZA. At Truth, I know you were excited talking about him a little bit earlier. And then the super EZA for Beerus and Whis. I feel like we didn't talk about them much. Whis has been super fun. I like... he's just one of those characters where it feels a lot more close to like a lore accurate Whis, who's the most powerful character in Super for a good bit until we go into like the multiverse and stuff like that. But Whis was the most powerful character in Dragon Ball there for a good stretch of years, like from Battle of Gods onward. So it kind of feels nice to have a super strong version of him in the game now because it's been a while. So what are we thinking of Beerus and Whis?
I think Whis is like, I mean, I don't think you can get me to Whis' top 5 overall, but you could get me to Whis' top 10 overall. I can get there. Oh yeah.
I guess that's kind of like a thing where it's like, who would you be comfortable not putting him over? It's like the obvious ones, like Majin Vegeta and the Gokus of the world, or the UI Goku.
Okay.
Let's see.
Majin Vegeta, Dabura,
sure,
and UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta. I think any other character you could get me above, get Whis above for me.
Damn.
Goma.
I like in Beerus a lot, but I do feel like he feels a little gassed because he's new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't he like the newer characters, the 2 new Dokkan Fests as well? Like, obviously, I know for you it's not as much of an issue, but like they're very dupe dependent. Because I have Beerus, but only at 55%, and there's definitely a lot of situations where he's not as good as the, what you see from. I know obviously all units are always better with extra copies, but because they have such high percentages in their passives.
No. You're making a good point, because that's a thing that's happening this year where it does seem as though the gap has opened up.
Yeah.
Like it seems like I struggled with 55% Dabura, right? And then once he's rainbowed, he's like God. Like he can't be touched.
It's because these percentages are just getting so high. That, like obviously, especially like the base percentage, like of like start of turn, we're seeing like characters like 400, 500%, 600% beyond, and it's just like it's not like. I feel like we're getting less characters that have just like a bunch of like guard and like tons of damage reduction. We're just getting bigger numbers with less reduction in guard and stuff like that. Is kind of like the trend of recent units. So because they're based more on their stats, dupes will matter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, like Beerus with his intro, like he has like 810% defense as like his start of turn, which is insane. Like, and yeah, the more dupes you have, the higher his base defense, then the higher that gets, because it's such a crazy number. But like 55% Beerus is still super fun, but definitely, especially against like a non-Realm of Gods enemy, like he doesn't feel particularly impressive. Whereas Whis has that aura around. I love the like we said before, there are so many bosses that will auto slot 1 super, and so you could just like first turn that Whis is on rotation, it's like, we'll just put him over here. He dodges, guaranteed, does a bunch of extra attacks. Because like even his damage isn't terrible for a character that is, you would classify, I guess, mainly as like a support with like dodge as his main form of defense. Like his damage isn't even that bad for that kind of character either. So he's pretty good.
I think Beerus, when not fighting a Realm of Gods enemy, he's got a little Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku in him, where it's just like he's a slot machine offensively. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because I've had quite a few turns where it's just like Beerus, like non-Realm of God enemy, Beerus does 1 super and then he just fucks off. He's just like, I'm good. I'm good for the day.
It is really interesting though, because he is stronger defensively technically, right? Because he gets the extra 20% reduction.
Before attacking, So
yeah.
That's the thing. Like, there's some situations, even at 55%, like there's been some situations where I can just park him in slot 1, but
it's funny you say that. I mean, it's because I've seen Beerus one shot. Like, I mean, I buy Broly, but like he did get one shot.
That's funny. So it's like, what does it matter, you know?
You're talking about the dupes in Dabura, and Truth, I remember you put out a tweet when Dabura had come out. I was trying to remember what the wording was, but I'm taking your exact words here. Dokkan Fest Dabura has got to be the single worst character I've ever used at 55%.
It was brutal. It was brutal.
Yeah, didn't you go into Quest in the showcase?
Was that Dabura? Maybe. Where I was so mad. That happened recently. It might have been Dabura. It might have been. I don't remember exactly which character it was. It might have been Dabura.
I think I had some friends joking about that. So
and that's funny because again, I think you could argue him as number 1 overall. I think easy.
Yeah. Damn. And I'm looking at and it's funny because the point I was going to talk about too, you actually had tweeted about too, the Dokkan Stats community meta tab here. They have Whis in the 33 to 38 range. Yeah, and so characters above him include Babidi, the free-to-play Super EZA, Gamma 2 and Piccolo, Majin Vegeta, Orange Piccolo, Kid Gohan, Carnival, Gohan, the Buu Saga one, the GDC LR. We got Pan. Deborah is at 14.
What?
Yeah, well, it's just they just don't have these characters, and like they're just not aware, right?
It's tricky, because it's
those are just wrong. No, you're fine. I mean, it's me. We're talking Dokkan. I got a lot of energy, right? I can just keep going all night talking.
We have a chronic talking over each other problem here, so it's kind of like I gotta pick and choose. One I was kind of curious on your take on was Goma. How do you feel with him and Deborah? Because they have him at 5 here.
They have who
so 5? Goma at 5, and then Deborah's at 14. I was wondering if you think that Deborah would be better than Goma. That was kind of one I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Okay. But like, I mean, it's close. Like Deborah's in that range or Goma is in that range for sure.
Yeah, Goma's still a beast.
I think Goma's still like definitely like up there, top 5 level. I hate to say it, but Goma does have a little bit of skill check on him with some people. Like it is like he's not a character you just run through slot 1 in like, Ari Super Saiyan 3 Goku the whole time or something like that. Like you do need to know how to use him a bit.
Yeah, that damage reduction of his isn't permanent.
Yeah, it's always been funny to me that like when it was around the time like Goma came out, and then obviously we had Blue Goku from the GDC, and at that time like everyone's top 10 lists, it was either like Blue Goku or Goma at number 1. And I never really understood the thing. Like people will say like, oh, I don't like Blue Goku as number 1 because he completely relies on dodge. But like realistically, against tougher bosses, like Goma relies on dodge to a certain extent, because if you take those 3 hits like super early, like if you just get really unlucky and he doesn't dodge early in an event, then he loses his defensive capability. So like he does kind of rely on dodge as well, just not in the same way. Like he doesn't have to dodge the first attacks of the fight, but if he doesn't, then he can't tank like in the last part of the fight. So they're I don't think they're as like dissimilar as people were making out, like when the argument was between like which one of those 2 is the best unit in the game.
I still don't have Goma.
Damn. I got baited by that. I got baited by that banner that was like right before the anniversary that had like the 1 summon to get a guaranteed featured, and I managed to get Goma off of that. So I was quite lucky.
Getting Glorio. I keep getting Glorio everywhere, dude. He's like on every banner now.
Yeah, Glorio. Glorio, they have spam.
I couldn't. Yeah. I feel like he's on the recent banners, the Duluth.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So because I think when I was doing a banner predictions video, I'm like, there's just no way. Like he was just featured, and they just they just don't care. It's like maybe I cursed it. I don't know. There must just be demand for the Daima team within the.
I will give Glorio this. He's definitely trending as one of the best aging characters ever at this point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He
still
got a
does
nice
his job.
Lease of life with like the Daima team. Even like Goma's team with like demonic power with like some of the Xenoverse EZAs and stuff, like Goma is still Glorio is still pretty cool, like on that team as well.
You know something funny that I saw recently? Someone was like, I wouldn't mind an alt art for Fat Boo because you only need 1 copy.
I saw that.
Oh yeah. Well, you could do the 0%.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his counterpart got one, so
yeah.
The problem is I don't like what's the iconic like Fat Boo art they want to go with or like reference there. That's like a little bit trickier.
Certainly, the fact, you make a good point. Like the fact that they opened with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and God Goku, right? Like people are interested in getting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would have to throw Fat Boo in a banner with like someone just like massive, just like, oh, here's Fat Boo too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so
and you'd also be able to get his SSR too. I mean, they're unfeatured on there, so.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, the unfeatured versions.
Unfeatured.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I did. I didn't. So, reverse was removed, which is a great update for this. Tremendous, amazing update for the game. Right, it's very good, very good. But for some players, like me, it was rough. It was rough. I didn't have Super Saiyan 3 Goku's SSR, so I was able to get him. Had to get a copy with red coins, and then I was able to feed in the dupes of the TUR versions I pulled, right?
There you go.
There you go.
I'm so frustrated about that, by the way. Like, they got rid of reverse. Cool. It's just way better for all players like that, right? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But then they start everywhere you get characters, they start as TURs now. It's so stupid. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Like in Redstones and stuff too, right? Like,
yes, they're all just TURs. It's so stupid.
Just trying to reduce the amount of time it takes for you to use them. Like, it's like, okay, they come out as a TUR, but then even then, for a newer player, even with the Redstone, it's hard to do a Super EZA if you start the game today, even if you pick up that character.
Just quickly give a shout out to Zig GG in the chat for the $5 super chat. He says, sorry, off topic, but I like stupid links. They add flavor. It would be boring if every unit had the same handful.
I could think of one.
What's the alternative? I was literally gonna say, Vil, that's right up your street with the evil autocrats, right? That's your favorite one.
Wait. I'm the one who was pushing the evil autocrats team. Let's get it.
You were pushing an agenda for a silly name of a link that I had literally never heard of until I had read Pui Pui's kit.
And guess what? Evil Autocrats is a top tier team, guys.
That genuinely was like one of those like Mandela effect like moments. Like when Banner Unit Pui Pui came out and I read his links, I was like, evil autocrats. Yeah, was it him first? Yeah. It was like evil autocrats. I swear I've never seen this link before. Like, I just feel like I just don't remember ever seeing it before. Like, Yakon.
You guys are just not tapped in with Dokkan, bro.
Apparently not.
Tapped in enough. It's one of those
the new link.
Yeah, new.
Yeah. Bombardment.
What's the one as well that like Namek Goku has with only like a couple of Krillins, where it's like high compatibility or something? Yeah,
high compatibility.
Good stuff.
There's what's the one with Jacko and like Resurrection F Goku? It's like
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I'm rushing. Is it on the TUR from 2022?
No, it's on like an SR Goku.
Okay, I have.
I think it's a V jump Goku.
Yeah.
Dokkan info now. It's not the time to not load.
Wait, which Jacko is it on?
It's like an SR.
Oh,
there's Brainiac's Flea or Galactic Visitor.
Galactic Visitor. Oh. Yeah, look at
G2.
Four characters have it. Tech Goku, Tech Jacko, Int Jacko, and then this V jump Goku.
It's not an awful link.
Key
2, 20 defense.
Yeah, pretty cool. Well, after the link update, they should have buffed it more than just that.
Right. Yeah, these links that like 4 characters have just need to be like unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Family Ties is a link between like just very old Goku and Bardock's.
It's like Frieza's minion as well, isn't there? Is one of them.
I guess that just pull up the link page and just kind of see. It's like ones that you never really see.
It's like some of these are just so funny, dude. It's like they just like that stop. They just actually just stopped updating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, we did get ones recently, right? Over 9,000. I think that one's funny because it's like Champa has it because of a translation. But
how about the link that only the free-to-play Metal Coolers and Golden Metal Cooler have? Deficit boost. That's another one that I feel like that's another one I feel like I've actually never seen.
They'll have the fusion link. It's just the Metal Coolers. Is that a mistranslation too?
I'm sure a lot of those are.
There's one in here I'm looking at right now that I've never heard of, but like Shen has it, so now we definitely know about it. It's Strength and Unity. It's like a Kami and Piccolo link.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one. What else do we got in here?
Oh, how about Fortune Teller Barber's Fighter, which is literally just the free-to-play TUR Devilman and then a bunch of like World Tournament SRs.
3 key.
Let's go.
It's not horrible.
Hell yeah. So
we love
bad links. Let's go.
What is the link that all the Demon King Piccolo and his children have? Is it Demonic Weight?
Strength and Unity? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, that's the one that's Kami and Piccolo. I was just talking about that one.
Shen has got that
Shen has it, yep. I was just looking at what did you say? What demonic ways you said?
Demonic ways, yeah. There's some Gohan.
I just saw that
too.
one.
Oh, yeah. I think Slug, Gohan, some of them have got that.
Bro, gotta make a demonic ways team, bro.
Boo Tanks and Boo Piccolo have that as well. Like, I can understand it if it's a Piccolo link, but why does Boo Tanks have it? Only the SR Boo Tanks as well, not the like physical one or anything.
Yeah,
I don't know. Good stuff. All right, well,
this one,
good times.
Yeah, Golden Z Fighter, Hercules on it.
What?
Wait, that's like an old Boo Saga link, right?
It has to be, yeah.
Crazy.
Because there's Krill.
Well, didn't it used to be called We Got a Power?
Maybe because Trunks is here, and so is Kibito. Kibito Kai is here. No, it's it's an SSR STR Trunks. He Dokkan awakens into this is the Super Strike Trunks.
How about in terms of like for actual TURs?
It's SSR.
I don't know which one is the I don't know if we know which one is the lowest one, but like in terms of TURs, there's new Frieza army, which is literally Int Chilai and the free-to-play tech Golden Frieza and Sorbet. And that's it. And then the other like 3 units are just random SRs from the general SR pool.
Fortune Teller Baba's Fighter Team.
Yeah, that's the one I was just saying. That's great. Good stuff, Dokkan. We love to see it.
What makes the world go around. Evil autocrats like started the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's because like you'd think with that link, I've never heard of it, and it's like, yeah, man, the buff must be crazy, and it's just like debuffing.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing ever, but
like it's
I don't know what the worst link effect in the game is off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you.
Well, I guess technically because now, well, actually, I can't remember what it does before I say that. Because what was because it used to be for like the Broly events and stuff, but it's like Soul versus Soul.
Blazing Battle
was the that all of those characters had. I can't remember.
Yeah, and that's what messed up that link on Global was those like them sort of like changing around those links.
Where is it?
Right.
Yeah, sorry, you can carry on to the next thing. I'm sure I'll find it.
You're good. So you know, a lot of Roma Gods talk, and we kind of talked at least about Global not having it, but version 6.2.0 is here over on the JP side, and that does introduce certainly another player feedback based change here, and that is going to be a little bit of storage space. Dokkan, certainly that's one of the main gripes of the games. It takes up too much space for what you're doing, and there is now a way to sort of save space with the batch download. Don't really know, at least in terms of, at least with us, how we're going to be doing. I'm sure that we're going to have the Dokkan trying to run as quick as possible, sort of like how Legends has it with the download all. You want to make sure that you have that so your game's running as fast as possible and not really thinking about the storage. But good update for people that, you know, need maybe 2 or 3 gigs on their phone. I certainly don't mind the update. I just don't know how impactful it's going to be in the grand scheme of things.
That complaint people have of the game taking up too much space is something I see so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that is a legitimate huge problem for a lot of people. So it's good that they are taking steps to try and do that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's like obviously not everyone. Like I just have a phone specifically for Dokkan, but obviously I realize that that's not the case for most people. So it's not something that is an issue for me, but it's something that we've seen a lot, especially over the last year. It's almost like with every big update, I'll see at least like one comment somewhere of people saying like, I'm running out of space on my phone. Like, how much bigger is the game gonna get? So on
my personal phone I play both versions on it. So I'm looking at it right now. It is the number 2 and the number 3 app on my phone behind Photos, which I haven't like gone through and deleted in years. So Dokkan Global takes up 23.8 and JP takes up 22.34.
Damn.
At least over here on iOS. So like again, you are going to be able to save a little bit of space here, but I don't think I didn't like go through and I think I downloaded everything. I'm not sure. It's just like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you kind of just pressing the buttons and trying to get through it, looking at like tweets or translating on Dokkan info. It's like, all right, what is this doing? What do I need to press? But that being able, it's I guess it's not really too much of a talking point, but like you said, it is one of the biggest player complaints. It's certainly up there with the likes of things like the friend system, where it's like storage is just such a problem. Yeah. Or not such a problem, but just like a big problem for phones. Like, if you have a phone that's 64 gigabytes or 128, like 20 gigabytes is a large percentage of that. So it's certainly tricky. Yeah. But it's hopefully it comes to global with the June update. I would imagine it's going to. You'll get the batch sell. You'll get some conversion, like the auto conversion with coins. That's like a really nice change there if you're trying to stack those up.
Those are nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
just
the
saves you
sell
the
for like
steps.
SRs and stuff is something I've been looking forward to for a while.
Dude, I love the batch sell. It's so good.
It is, it is quite good.
Especially just like if you do summons in large quantities. I don't know who here does that, but certainly, it's just being able to save, like, even like if you do 500 stones, 1,000 stones, like it'll run up on you quick if you don't have like a ton of box space.
Yeah.
And I know,
Ningen
probably has the most here.
Let me have a look. Yeah. I've not really bought much like with stones, but obviously I know Global's gotten a load with like packs and stuff. I'm at 4,185, but I've not really, I can't say I've really ever spent stones on getting extra box space. So.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, you do have more than me, if you're curious.
Damn.
Yeah.
There you go. You can put it on your resume.
Yeah, I mean, they really do favor global players. Global players hate to hear it, but I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Dr. Prince in chat saying I can't imagine being that low in box space. Jeez. Let us know in chat what is your maximum box space.
You know what? I realized I was watching Iron the other day. Watch the 2017 year of Dokkan, where Global had like a bunch of those controversies, and it was like, man, the Global sucked during this time.
Yeah, there was a time where there were many legitimate global shaft. Remember when items didn't work and they left?
I was literally going to say that.
Oh yeah. Remember when you couldn't play any events?
Yeah, that's the
same thing, right?
Because they got more compensation for the tournament being delayed, I believe, than the game not being playable. I think that was sort of how.
Remember when the LR androids missions were messed up, and then some people got double missions?
No.
You don't remember that? Like I think it was their EZA, like the EZA LR androids mission on global.
Was this a global problem?
Yeah. And then like it wasn't working for some people, and then they gave out the double rewards essentially.
I don't even remember that now. What for the AGL free to play, like the friend LR androids? Those ones. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. That's just me.
Did this result in any stonage for players, or was it just like?
Well, because you got stones for the EZA campaign.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
That's crazy.
I guess a fun question I'll throw in front of you, Truth. What in the game, like, would you be willing to compromise, like, quality of life change to get the extra box space? Or it's like, what would you want to, like, what version update, I guess? Would you get rid of the batch cell? Like, what's like the furthest you go?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I really would like the game to still continue to be like improved for all players, right? Like that's why, despite the fact that like there were players, like a player like me, who quit over the reverse removal thing. Like it just, it does like destroy like, I mean, you get chuckle, but like imagine like working on it for like 8 years, 9 years, and then they do that update, and it just does destroy everything you've done. Right, like at first and foremost, it's like a card collecting game, and I mean they kind of just didn't realize that for some players they took away half of your cards, kind of just like overnight.
Yeah, because this the thing. I think people didn't look like some people who didn't understand the reaction from some people. It's like because I didn't realize, obviously, because you can awaken the characters to get that extra like power level.
Yeah, look, Dr. Prince
and then
in the chat.
And then like reverse them to keep the SSRs, but like. I hadn't even realized that was an option. So for me, like I was someone who, if I kept SSRs of characters to like link level them or whatever, like I didn't awaken them. So obviously the update didn't affect me at all. So when it first came out, it was just like, oh, I don't understand why would you even awaken those extra copies? But yeah, I didn't realize
that's what people say. Yeah,
it builds up for like power level and stuff. Which I didn't realize. So
too. Like it was just annoying.
Yeah, so it's definitely like I can imagine that being incredibly frustrating if you've been someone who gets all these extra like SSR copies, link levels them and everything, but you had awakened them beforehand. It would be a big deal to lose like a lot of that stuff out of your box. So yeah.
Ningen, do you remember when you had, I don't remember what LR it was, but you had the dupes fed in, but you didn't press the hidden potential button?
AGL Gogeta from the 10th anniversary, I'm pretty sure.
I somehow didn't catch this, but my TUR God Goku is 0%. I have put God orbs on.
Yeah, I had a dupe for I don't know what I did, because I always press auto and then press OK. But yeah, for some reason, like it was on stream, like I was doing a challenge run thing, and then it was like I went into his hidden potential and he was at like, instead of being at like 79%, he was at like 73% or something for some reason. I don't know why. Like there's just a couple of he had the start, like the additional and those like things, but he just wasn't like fully at 79% for some reason. I don't know why, but
that reminds me of a hilarious clip by Oni. He was doing a festival run with Scouter Vegeta. He's like, I think I have 2 dupes in him. Let me go check. And then it's just at 0%, and he's doing a festival run. So now I'm just realizing that I did my festival run with that guy Goku, and he was like, he had God orbs on, but he was 0%.
Damn.
I didn't even notice.
Jeez.
Yeah, I guess that'll happen. I guess like when I put the orbs on, I thought I had already done the 55%. Oh well. I got it done, thankfully, but it could have maybe been a little bit easier.
At least that's one that's easily rectifiable, I guess.
His job was to revive, so it's not really the end of the world.
My biggest hidden potential blunder, some of you guys will have been there in chat on stream when it happened, but my biggest hidden potential blunder I will never be able to rectify unless somehow at some point we get another opportunity to get some of the heroes cards. And that was the I think we talked about it on an episode not that long ago.
The Warrior in Black.
But yeah, that was my Warrior in Black fumble, because I went through every single one of the heroes units, put the dupes in, then fed in any spare copies to get their SA up. But then for some reason, when it came to Warrior in Black, I didn't do the hidden potential first. So I fed all the spare copies in to get him to SA 10, and then realized I hadn't opened any of his paths. But fortunately, I think I'd pulled like 13 copies. So I managed to get 2 paths open, so he's 79%. But yeah, it means he's the only heroes unit that I don't have rainbowed. Even though I pulled 13 copies of him, he's only 79%.
Cool. So you're not the heroes guy then.
There you go.
That reminds me of I think a long time ago, when this is like 2018 DBS Broly. I was watching Nano actually, and he accidentally fed the Wrath of Broly in every single parts of the dude system except bottom right, because he had 4 copies total, and then he had to go back to summon again just to get the extra copy.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That was funny.
I do have one as well. I never made a hidden potential system blunder, but when the Gammas EZA'd, I decided I wanted to race into the mission and do that first, even before the Rainbow Showcase. And for the mission, my Gamma 2 was SA10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I remember people saying about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the time I did a showcase, I had the issue fixed, but for the Bio Broly mission, he was SA10.
I remember that too.
Part of the platform you've created, right, where a blunder like that ends up becoming lore. And it's like, oh yeah, remember when Truth messed up Gamma 2?
Yeah, I've had people comment like, because that happens on stream when an EZA comes out, and then you like train them up, and then someone will be like, don't forget to get them to SA 15. So shout out to Dr. Pritch in the chat for the $2 super chat. So he said he's at 5,665 box space as a global player. That is crazy.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's global. I mean, we could be honest. It's global favoritism.
Favoritism. Yeah.
It's just honest, because I mean, it is a shame that the update is delayed on global. I mean, I was on this stuff before a lot of other people were, because I mentioned it to Amatsu and them that I didn't think it was good. So I'm on the record way before, right? But guess what? Global is going to get the update, right? Like eventually global's going to have that. I still won't have that box space though.
True.
We'll be 10 years down from now. I still didn't get that box space. It's the way it works.
Enjoy being on the superior version. That's what I'll say.
Hell yeah.
It's funny. We kind of danced around this a little bit, like talking about the festival missions, but we also have some new fights. We haven't really talked about those. The Beerus fight, a little funky wording for a mission. Didn't really feel clear. It's like, all right, what do you want me to do here?
Yeah, that was great.
And then obviously the Supreme Magnificent Battle. At least in my experience, is fights that didn't leave like a lasting impact. But again, I think the whole like don't disappoint Beerus thing was kind of like fun to try and figure out. At least because on my first try, I'd seen him yawning. I guess I was trying Realm of Gods, like having Whis around. I don't know if that was the call for damage. But like, I thought these fights were interesting, to say the least. I think the more of the big talking point here is the fact that the Supreme Magnificent Battle is no longer time gated.
Yeah.
I just don't know if these fights are going to be memorable enough to really feel like I'm going back to be like, okay, is this a testing ground? Is this somewhere where I really want to replay it?
I like them.
Still nice to get some fresh fights in though. Like,
definitely.
Because the problem, these fights, they're not the best. They're not like as good as engaging as Super Saiyan 3 Goku was, but they're also not mid like the Xenoverse Red Zone was. Or I guess I should say just bad.
I thought the Jiren fight was okay.
I like the Jiren fight personally. Yeah. Like I thought it was cool, but like the rest of them I didn't really care about.
I mean, I don't know. Jiren was a stiff dude. He just sat there and died, man.
I guess so. Yeah.
That was like that's the number one point where you see like, Rhodey, nah, I'm not dealing with this. No way. It's impossible to lose the Jiren, man. No way.
Yeah.
What we do need is, speaking of Jiren, we need the actual Jiren fight back. Like,
oh yeah, we talked about in the last episode how much Minato misses the Jiren fight. Yeah.
Dude, I miss the Jiren fight so much. I'm so disappointed that I didn't like go out of my way to get a bunch of those team clears in the Jiren fight either. Like I got a couple of them, but I could have done so much more because I did enjoy that fight. But I was busy in my life during that time. So
it's
tough. I would have liked more time, man.
That's the main gripe of it. It's there's not enough time to do everything for it. At least they're giving you a couple weeks to get the missions done, but it's
Minato completely cut out for me there, so no one else would have heard it either, unfortunately.
Wow. Okay. I was just like gassing Jiren, bro. I was bouncing on it. Like Jiren's fight is good. Bring it back, please.
Basically, what you said there was like the equivalent of what you said, but like you mentioned that they mentioned Minato mentioned that wow, why am I having a moment all of a sudden? The fight was they didn't have enough time to do all of the runs that they wanted to do. TLDR on it.
Pretty much. They call me washed in chat. What? I'm not washed.
How many no item runs did you get in that Jiren fight, Minato?
I got like 7.
7? Oh, okay. That's the way you were talking back then. I thought you had like 2. It's like I was looking down and you're like
that 7. That 7 feels like a source. Trust me, bro. Kind of claim.
Oh, really?
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! I can't believe you would.
That's true.
You think I would lie? That's crazy.
Well, Vilify would think you would lie.
And why is that?
Well, that was a whole other debate. Go watch our back catalog. We appreciate everyone who's here, but go check out the old episodes too.
Well, I mean, that like the offender for me is the ROF Blue EZA, but that was like a whole thing. That was just more funny than anything. I mean,
good times. We do have fun.
Yeah.
But new fights are good. You did
say 7 pretty quick.
I think going back to like the
Xenoverse, back, but maybe I am capping.
Maybe.
Because I thought maybe I did more than I thought I did.
Now you open the door.
Because now I'm choosing like
reasonable doubt.
Was I wrong?
Damn, you hate to see it.
I'd have to look back and check. If I'm a fraud, don't invite me back, man.
But
I did have fun with the Legendary Existence mission because I just got to run like a team of 7 different UI Gokus, even the physical free-to-play one. Like that was a good time.
Nice.
It's like you just know if they get touched, this is over. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Living on the edge. But yeah, I think that was the issue with like, because this is the big thing, right? With this content now not being limited, like these two fights, it's obviously kind of like the same thing we said with the alternate art and all that kind of stuff. It's a good thing to celebrate now, and hopefully it is, like as we said, direct result of feedback and all that stuff. But obviously, I guess technically we won't know until the next one comes out, because obviously, hopefully, the working assumption is that they won't go back to other like newer events being limited. But obviously, I guess we don't know until the next set of stuff comes out. But yeah, I think it's definitely, I don't know if you guys can think of anything else. I know the alternate art thing is a recent thing. There's obviously the Namek Goku thing, which we'll probably talk about soon as well. But like the limited time content is probably got to be the number one thing that I've seen people complaining about recently in terms of like one of the biggest changes for the worse.
To
And
me,
I agree. Like, yeah, we've talked about it on recent episodes and stuff too, but it's like, yeah, it's just like getting these fun, new, interesting fights, and then they just go away. So then a new character comes out, and it's like, okay, so what do I do? Like, I just go fight Bio Broly again for like the 100th time. And that's why, like, you know, you're saying that like the Xenoverse ones were bad. Like, that's even worse side of limited content, because if content's going to drop and only be out for like a couple of weeks, and then it's not even fun, like that's like the worst case scenario. Whereas yeah, obviously losing those like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku fight was fun. Even the one against Gohan, Goten and Trunks I think was kind of fun. It wasn't hard, but like the fact that you had the second phase, they could each take a couple of hits before their damage reduction wore out, so if you spread out the attacks you could kind of at least get to see your units build up and do some stuff a little bit. So it was kind of fun. And then, yeah, then they all just went. So hopefully this is that step in the right direction, because both of these events, like the Vegeta and the Goku, they're not like super crazy. I don't think either of them are like the new hardest fight in the game, but they're fun to play.
No.
And like,
well, what would we say is the hardest fight in the game? I guess I don't
know.
Well, the answer is festival, but besides that, like I guess a regular fight, right? Is that what we say?
Is it probably, because that's the thing, is it still just like Bio Broly or Cell Max? Well, and there's also
it's probably Cell Max, because that at least you have to kind of have a specific type of kit to do, right?
Yeah,
like,
certain units just get absolutely destroyed in that event. And there's also Tamagami 1, I guess, because it has that horrible combination of like all the, he just does every single like worst boss mechanic. So I do not like that fight. But yeah, because I mean, I think Bio Broly is the hardest hitting boss in the game, right? Like when he's fully built up, I think, apart from Festival, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. It's like still either Bio Broly or Cell Max. And I think somebody said the other day the Bio Broly fight is like, is it nearly 8 months old at this? No, I can't remember. But
no, January.
That's it. Yes, it's like 5 months old, or nearly 6 now.
It's
but it's like
actually as old as it feels.
Yeah,
it feels older than it is.
Yeah.
It's the cycle of having to continue to go back to it, I think, just exacerbates it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the timing
as
well.
Something
like,
we're used to.
Limited time content, it wouldn't have been as bad as, I mean, I still obviously I don't think it's good, but it wouldn't have been as bad if it was like one goes away and then the next one starts. But you really feel it in that lull period. Like I said, like an EZA drops or something, and it's like, well, the other event's just gone, but the next one hasn't come out yet. So like, what do I do with this guy?
They're waiting.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully
at this point,
step in the right direction, and they stop doing.
It's not worried about it as much anymore, which is good.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so limited time events. It's funny how I feel like it's just going to be 3 words that aren't going to leave the show's discussion for a good bit until it's like just a complete. Like just out of the picture, like something we're not even thinking about anymore. Yeah. It's like it's like, all right, when are we going to talk about limited time events today? And that's one controversy. But I guess we can move on to the next, and that is going to be the handling or the reveal of LR Namek Goku with the Frontier stuff. Now, obviously we knew this was going to be an LR Namek Goku. The hidden potential stats showed it and all that fun stuff. But I don't think.
I thought the whole thing was going to be the fight against Ginyu originally, right? Like I thought the LR would be like him powering up the Kaioken against Ginyu. That's what I thought at first.
Because what about as the stages started to come out? Yeah, because once like the Ginyu Force fight was over and we moved on to like Frieza stuff. Like,
yeah,
because this was the big thing for me that I got into a lot of arguments with people on the day that this came out, because obviously it's one of those things that, you know, sometimes when you misword something, everything will jump on that like thing. Because I said, and obviously I shouldn't have used that word because it implies like literally everyone, but like I replied to someone saying, wait, I thought everyone knew he was going to be a Super Saiyan Goku, because I thought he would awaken into a Super Saiyan Goku. And when I mentioned it, like on a stream, no one in the chat was like, no, I don't think that. So like, then to me, when everyone was surprised that he was a Super Saiyan Goku, like I was surprised that everyone was surprised. But yeah, because I just assumed that the Frontier would go all the way up to the end of the Namek saga. He's the free-to-play LR for the mode, so I just kind of assumed... I didn't necessarily think he would be transforming, but I just kind of assumed that he would end up being a Super Saiyan Goku at the end. But apparently I was wrong in thinking that that was a majority opinion, because a lot of people informed me that that was not what they were thinking, so...
Yeah, a lot of cope, because people, they're very loud about wanting... Namek Goku. I've been skeptical, but it definitely is like it's his turn.
It's his time. It's got
well, I mean, we can say the same about Perfect Cell too. Perfect Cell is kind of in the shadow of this
that's true.
Too, but there, you know, that Namek Goku's definitely right up, because we've had like basically everything has come out. That's why I do kind of still think we're gonna see him for like GDC, and especially when you look at the animations.
Yeah,
right?
now that we've seen that,
I think they actually. I think that's a really good way for them to handle free-to-play characters, like the like the version Z, like Saiyan Saga event free-to-play characters, like the Yamcha, his super attack is just Dokan Fest Yamcha's active. I don't mind them doing that for free-to-play characters, and that's kind of what they did for the Namek Goku, which I think is good.
Yeah, that felt like a big sort of like like a big, but you sort of people say sort of take a step back a little bit. When like we saw the animations and people were like, oh, right, okay. So they've basically just reused like 90% of it. Like there was a couple of original angles in there, I think. But yeah, it was like mostly reused. So it's like, okay, so they, you know, there's still the potential of a premium Namek Goku coming out within, you know, a reasonable amount of time.
I'm just going to say, I hope you guys are ready for a Dokan Frontier LR Kid Boot.
Yes, dude, we've been making that joke since he was revealed. I think I tweeted that on the day as well. Like, that would be so funny. We finally get LR Kid Buu and he's the Martian Buu Saga Frontier LR. Like, oh, man.
Certainly
in the fair,
people go crazy.
You know what's funny? We thought like they would do that kind of... We thought they would do like free-to-play LRs for... Remember when version Z started and then we got the free-to-play Goku for like the DB story? And then we thought, oh man, we can see this for other arcs, and they never did it. Like, what if that same thing happens here? And just like Namek just sucks so bad that they're like,
to see where they go next. Because I guess I know we've mentioned it on a previous episode, but obviously Truth can let us know here as well. But like, what do you guys think of like Frontier overall? Because I think it's pretty fun. Like, it's different. It's nice to have something a bit different. But I think the people's big beef more so, I think, is just because it's Namek, right?
Yeah, I think it's like hard to even really tell yet, because because they picked Namek, and specifically it's like, have you done even one node without one of the teams being the Ginyu team? Right?
Right.
Like, it's just like, we need to see what the next Dokkan Frontier is like if they pick an actual category, right? Like, imagine how much fun it would have been if it was Buu Saga. Like, you could use Boos, you could use the fusions, you could use hybrid Saiyans, you could use Babidi's forces, you could use Team Majin Vegeta. Like, there's so many ways you could play it, right?
Yeah,
all good characters. Namek was just such a miss of a decision to start with that. I mean, for all we know, they're leading up to the final fights coming out during GDC with these crazy LRs, and then everyone has a ton of fun with it then, which could still happen. But I mean, we don't know if that's going to happen yet. So, right?
Yeah. I had a friend who was not happy with the mode because of the fact that the numbers were so low. Because their reasoning was like, I have a Daima Goku that hits for 140 million turn one. Like, why would I be entertained with these attack stats down there? And this isn't like my take on the matter, but I thought that like it was kind of a fun way for the thing for me was immersion. I think that was kind of the way that they were able to kind of incorporate that into a gameplay loop that is not the most interactive. I thought it was a good way of doing it, where you're not really doing too much from the gameplay side of things, but doing these fights and having the special voice lines. And like you said, you are using Ginyu a lot, but sometimes when you are restricted in those missions, I think the missions weren't like the best. I think a lot of those were kind of frustrating. Like there was that mission where you just like you had to win without taking damage, so you were just cycling dodges until you got it.
Yeah. So
that was kind of annoying.
In manga Frieza in slot 1, like please dodge.
The way I think I did it was because he didn't attack in slot 1.
Yeah,
it was just slot 2 and slot 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
and it was like put Ginyu slot 3 and let the dodging characters do their thing, and then hopefully Ginyu cleans up and just takes care of it before he can even take a hit. That was kind of how I did it. Then there was one, the first batch, there was one without losing a character that was tricky. I don't remember who I was fighting. The strategy was tricky for sure.
Yeah,
there was a lot of things that I think a lot of good, a lot of frustrating, and I think it just circles back to the lack of options for the team. But we all kind of understand that at this point, where it's going to take a bit. But imagine one for like the Tournament of Power, or like you mentioned earlier, Buu Saga, where there's just going to be all these different options, where we can actually sort of get a feel for how they want the mode to be intended. It could be interesting for sure. I think there's potential here, for sure.
Yeah.
And the word potential is just ruined for me. Like right? The word potential is just ruined for me.
Why?
I hate it so much.
You got to eat through it. It's like saying 6 or 7. Like you just got to eat it. It's like okay. Like
potential, man.
Oh right.
That could be.
Yeah, I will say, at least on the positive note with that Namek Goku, is like he got like a banging OST and a really good art. Like that Super Saiyan Goku art is awesome.
It's definitely very cool. I don't know if it's just me. This might be a super hot take, but I don't dislike it. Like I'm not in any way going to say it's bad. I'm not saying it's not good. But when I saw people saying like, oh, they wasted this art on a free-to-play, I feel like if that was his art and he was like a Dokkan Fest LR for like the GDC, I feel like it's not on that level of art. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. But
oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, for the new Goku?
Yeah, I mean, actually, to be fair, I did say that before. I did say that before I saw the animated version. To be fair, which I've now just remembered. Okay, that's because the animation for it is very good. But,
this is like one of my favorite card arts in the game.
But yeah, like when we just saw the still image, I was like, yeah, it's good, but is it like Dokkan Fest
it's good
level? I don't know.
I mean, it's a little better than good. Good
this is like iconic. This is Big Dick Goku coming in to fight Frieza, and you're telling me it's not raw?
It's good, yeah, but like
top tier.
It's very good.
Good is very disrespectful. I'm just gonna say good is disrespectful.
Okay, it's very good.
Very disrespectful.
It's very good, all right. But yeah, there's something about when I first saw it, I was just like, I don't know. Like I think it was just the combat of like people saying, oh, they wasted this art on a free to play, and then it's like
they did though.
I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like if that art was revealed as like, well, maybe I am just wrong. I don't know, but I feel like if they'd shown that art as like, this is like 12th anniversary Namek Super Saiyan Goku, I feel like people would have been saying, oh yeah, the art's not good enough. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, there you go. You're crazy. This is exactly the Namek Goku I wanted to see.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm not going to react like Minato, but yeah, I think what we can do is clip this take, and then when they start teaching bad takes in schools, we can use that. Damn. Like that'll be the example.
Damn. Yes, once we saw it in game with like the actual animations and stuff, it is peak. But yeah, when I first saw it, I was just like on the fence as to if it was quite that like summonable premium celebration level. But I guess I was wrong. It's all good.
I think Frontier brings kind of like an interesting will they won't they to the game now, where it's like we get this Namek Goku, and now we've kind of done the full circle of like it's over and we're so back here. With the fact where it's like, okay, it's like Namek GDC is over because it's LR Super Saiyan Namek Goku, and then we get the animations and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, we might be back.
It is funny that they still haven't used Kaioken at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing I was saying when this guy was revealed and people were saying like, oh, well, now we can't get a Namek Goku. It's like people have speculated for years now that like the next big Namek Goku would potentially be like Kaioken into Super Saiyan. Because like we still haven't seen that. There's still that like one Kaioken Goku from Namek that was like the banner unit for AGL transforming Goku that still doesn't have an EZA. And he's like one of the only Kaioken Gokus from Namek. So that's just something that they've like barely touched, that could quite easily be part of a premium Namek Goku.
Yeah, what's tricky about Namek is the EZA batch now. I don't know if maybe that's like that's obviously probably a cold take at this point, but that's old news. But it's like I'd have to look at it because like it feels like if you go to Namek, it's like a lot of times with some of these EZAs they haven't been like the greatest things ever. It's like you look at like the Krillin and Gohan, those wasn't really a character that stood out too hard. And I'm having trouble remembering with the exchange Vegeta and Goku how like well they performed on EZA. But I know that it's like now especially it's like because we're not EZAing Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. It's way too early for that.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Namek EZAs.
Because it's like you got just look. Well, you have the banner units from 2021. I think that third form Frieza could be very interesting. The Piccolo with his Rainbow Warp changing and things like that. That's a fun character. And then you mentioned the Kaioken Goku. There's the STR Frieza.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Frieza.
The AGL AOE Frieza. So it's like, but you look at this and it's all banner units. Like you're looking at like a premium EZA to get people excited. That's not really there.
Yeah, I guess I imagine it would be along the like Xenoverse celebration lines where you'd get like an Extreme Z battle that would just EZA like a bunch of those like Namek general pool characters, which would be good, obviously, for the team, especially if they were like the Xenoverse EZAs. Like if they were all good, like that would be a nice boost for the Namek Saga team.
Yeah, it just would have to have like that big hitter to sort of accompany it, because right now you just like you look at Planet Namek Saga and the meta and there's nothing even really close.
Yeah,
where it's like, yeah, Namek Goku's good in the festival and LR Namek, the new LR Goku, is good in Frontier, and then Full Power Frieza is like okay in festival, and then it's kind of like, and then what?
Yeah,
Dirty Fireworks Vegeta, same thing. I don't know if I've ever used Kui in anything.
Yeah, dude, he was so bad.
You know, like...
Whoa, calm down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We can't have Kui hate here. No.
Oh boy.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna claim ignorance. I guess that they're all plead ignorance.
Wow, not a Kui fan?
No, I can't say I'm going to. So he gets well, if he's on low HP, he gets guaranteed enemy or evasion under 50% HP.
He's got a scouter. We love those.
He does.
It's true.
It's great when the boss only supers in one spot anyway.
Yeah, so high chance to dodge. You got 50%, and then if the enemy is in the attack or defense lowered state, you get a great chance of launching an additional.
Hell yeah.
And then you have to keep in mind, if you want that scouter, you have to run somebody else on Planet Namek Saga.
Well, he was just that like they've done a fairly good job in the last like however many releases now of having like banner units that are pretty good quality and like well designed to work with the character that they released with. But Kui is like a shining example of them not doing that. Because didn't really work super well with Vegeta. Like the whole point of the banner units should be that, you know, if you pull them as well, they are a massive help to your new Dokkan Fest character and his team. And like, yeah, Kui was not that. Whereas a lot of the ones that we have seen recently, especially this year now, have been significantly better, which is very good.
Well, here's a question for you. Are you implying that you didn't like the approach of a banner unit coming out for the Dokkan Fest like 3 months later from last year?
Oh, wasn't that like, was it the...
With like Hit and Champa?
Yeah, and then like Legit came out like randomly later for like the Omega team and stuff. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Not your Fortois. Yeah, it's...
I love Legit. I like him.
Legit is great.
Yeah.
His placement was just kind of odd. Like you'd think you'd want that character a little bit earlier. It's like, oh yeah, this. Well, I don't know. GT Boss has got so many buffs. Like that Omega team is like exactly how you want to handle a villain setup, where it's just like you release that Omega and then it's just like 11 buffs after that, and a lot of his characters the players already had. You look at how well Texin performed. The free-to-play Shadow Dragons, they were quite exceptional. They gave out a free Nova Shenron, who was very serviceable. He was really good for that Gohan GDC fight because he was able to nullify the blast in the second phase. So that was helpful. When those fights came out, I'll tell you, that was something. It's just like Gogeta was taking normals. It was like, oh my god, hello, he's been out for a week.
Yeah, that was so funny. And it's like that Hybrid Saiyans fights came out, and people were like, "Well, Gogeta's washed already." Like,
yeah,
because it's like, there's like one now. There's one fight in the game where he can't tank in slot 1. It's like, oh no.
Is this the end?
Dokkan community, they do like to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, because it's like, how many events came out like after that where Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was still really good? Right.
He works very well, and he dominates the Beerus fight.
Oh really? I haven't actually tried him out.
I mean, because he can. Well, you just got to think about it, right? Beerus does the blast super in the last phase.
I see. Yeah, nice.
So, like, he doesn't die to the normals, and then he also is just going to counter that super.
Yeah.
So it works out pretty well. And then you use that active skill, that's going to hit really hard. And then supers are doing a lot after that.
I think Dokkan's done a good job with like how they design events and just making sure that a bunch of characters just live longer. It's just like they're not going to be good in every fight, but then there's going to be a fight where it's like, okay, now I'm using this 2-year-old unit again, or a new mission. Like, I mean, Ningen, you just mentioned you used 10th anniversary Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Yeah, and AGL Beerus as well. Like, I don't think I'd, apart from, actually no, because I don't very often do showcases for banner units. In fact, I'm not sure if I even got Beerus during the 10th anniversary itself, but like, I don't know if I'd actually ever legitimately use that Beerus outside of like having him on my link level team to get him link leveled. I think this, like, in terms of actually doing a serious event, I think this is literally the first time I've ever used that AGL Beerus, and I used him to do the festival mission. So yeah,
but the way that they like design characters' passives, like we could see older characters just get buffed, quote unquote, by new characters. Like people are using tech beers a week or two ago, which is really funny to me. And you know, for example, let's say we do get like a Cell Saga celebration, we could see STR Cell make a big resurgence. Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, maybe he will get like a big resurgence too. Like if we get like a new cell that provides buffs like it Beerus does. That could be really cool.
Or something like that Super Saiyan 4 Goku where he's giving the team like damage reduction and stuff. Like, a lot of those characters.
Yeah, because that's what Beerus does. He gives damage reduction.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's something that we've talked about quite a lot, and obviously Truth will, I'm sure, have seen this as well, like having played the game for so long. It's like the game is just very solidly, and people need to understand that, I guess, more so. I know a lot of people do, but it's like the game is now in that sort of place, like the meta especially, where in the old days it used to be like, this is the best team in the game, or like the best category. Here's the 6 units that you build this team with, and that team then just beats every single event in the game. Whereas now it's like, even if you want to say Realm of Gods, for example, at the moment with all the buffs, even if you want to say like Realm of Gods is the best team in the game, it's not like these specific 6 units you then go and beat like every single event in the game, because some of them aren't good against certain bosses and some of them are. So you're still running like a Realm of Gods team, but you're switching it up a bit more. Whereas, like in the old days, you could just have, these are the 6 best units for this team. But I think that's good because it allows you to, you know, there's a bit of a difference in team building, and you sort of mix and match a bit more.
The era of Beast Gohan with just the Tournament of Power EZAs and Gogeta Blue and things like that, there is a level it's just like, okay, I get it. It's like, yeah, this is good, like the characters are great and all that, but it's like, it is kind of boring, or it's just like one team, like you're never really switching up the composition at all.
Yeah, whereas now you've got certain characters, like we were saying about like Supervillain Vegeta. He's really, really good in loads of the events in the game. He's not good against Cell Max, so you don't take him in there, but he's really good in other places. So yeah, like Realm of Gods just doesn't have a set like these are the 6 best units kind of thing. Well, I mean, you could argue who the 6 best are, but for specific events, like you're kind of chopping and changing the team a little bit, which I think is good. So.
Certainly a nice way of putting it. it's funny how it's like we take that from Frontier and then we go back to the Realm of Gods to the Festival Mission and things like that. It's like it's really just like a blueprint here when I'm looking at this. But we talked about it at least a little bit. But alternate arts, players not happy. It's a people like to use slippery slope, right? Truth mentioned it earlier with the carnival banners, where now it just kind of feels like a mainstay. You're like, you don't even think about it anymore. It's just like, okay, who's going to be the carnival? And nobody's like, this was bad. It's really greedy and all these things. Alternate arts, I definitely think are a little bit more.
Just quickly, piggybacking on that, because it was the same thing where I don't like. It's not necessarily like carnivals existing, but it was people's fear of, oh my god, now there's these carnival coins, and then they're going to do pink coins, and then there's going to be white coins and black coins. Like it's what people do is they just jump to like 10 steps down the line. This is them opening the door to chaos, right? Like that's like if you look at what a lot of people are complaining about, like on Twitter and stuff like that, that's the main thing they say is, you're fools, you don't see the deeper picture, they're now going to do this and this and this and this and this. And it's like, are they? Are they?
It's a possibility, but we don't know that for sure. And people act like it's an inevitable conclusion.
And the thing where I have real optimism is that how much they care about listening to feedback right now. I mean, listen, they're gonna do stuff to try and generate more revenue. It's a gotcha game. Like, sorry, that is gonna happen. And that is what the alternate art characters are. But like, I do think that they would listen to feedback in such a way. One problem though is that, I don't know about y'all, but it seemed like more people summoned for the alternate arts than like any non-major celebration banner I've like ever seen.
Yeah, that's always the funny thing about like when we talk about, we've said on the podcast before how it's like, Twitter makes up such a small percentage of the actual overall community. Like if the majority opinion on Twitter is, you see people saying this is terrible, like we're not summoning for this, like and then it's like you just see from other places like so many people. I've seen like rainbow versions of the alternate art characters on my friends list and stuff like that. So like people have definitely been going in for them. I think if we had to say, like, there are various different things that could have been done better. I think obviously people's biggest gripe, which I guess we should have expected from the Rosé clones, because obviously that was like the first implementation of this system.
Okay, well,
is
just
the
quick,
biggest gripe.
I was surprised. I was surprised how little people knew about these alternate arts. I guess, like, the Rosé clones drop and people didn't give a shit about them, right?
Yeah.
But,
well, that team was super
this
fun.
Stuff isn't new. It's been out for a year. This is like it's like a year.
Well, it's
old
like
now.
people saying like I saw people saying like, oh, what do you mean? Like I got this physical God Goku with my ticket and I can't feed in my dupes of like the old physical God Goku. It's like, we knew that already. Like, but I think that's the big thing. Like, I think out of everything, like we've said before, alternate arts and stuff, it's like an option.
Wait, what?
That's there.
What was that? You just said?
That's the Dokkan assets.
Oh yeah, there's the joke about. Yeah.
Do you not know about this?
LARPing assets? No.
LARPing assets.
What was the actual tweet? I can't remember.
It was just like hype for like, it was like new art for Goku.
Oh,
Black.
that's it. Yeah, because they posted the clone. Yeah, that's it. They posted the clone alternate art. And, although to be fair, like I don't know if this is just the sort of typical that you do see people do that, I guess, like the social media sort of backtracking. But I did see him like quote tweet it like hours later saying like, oh, the bait worked or something, like trying to play it off like it was a bait tweet. But
I feel like he is the type to throw out like a bait like that.
Yeah, I could see it.
I'd say it's possible. I think it's possible with him.
But
that does feel aggressive.
Iron was really mad at him because he kept pointing out how dead the Legends booth was at Battle Hour. Like Iron keeps talking about that.
That's funny.
I just like that's crazy because I actually saw a few people at the Legends booth.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, anyway, I won't say more.
But yeah, just to finish off what I was saying, like very quickly, is they there's obviously all the different aspects of the alternate art thing that people could talk about, like how it could have been implemented better, like it being an actual cosmetic thing rather than a separate card, all that kind of stuff. And then, like we've all said, in some way or another, it's an optional thing. It's kind of like there for whales and collectors. It's good if you don't have the God Goku, for example. But I think the biggest thing that I don't like, that obviously we'll have to see how it changes in the future. If it does, again, maybe based on feedback. The only thing that does feel a little bit like, ugh, to me, is the fact that they didn't put physical God Goku on the actual Dokkan Fest banner, like the normal version, like they would normally do for the character that's going to EZA in the celebration. So then if you are a player that, like, I mean, I've had mine Rainbow for a while, but if you're a player where you have him at like 90%, and you want to get that last copy, but you don't want to spend coins, like, he's only on that banner now. And like, if you pull the alternate art one, that doesn't get your 90% one to Rainbow. So that's the thing. I think what I would hope is that as we get more alternate arts, we'll eventually have the banners in the future where maybe it will just be the alternate art characters. But I could see that being a thing that will not be well received if going forward now, the big like Dokan Fest EZA for the celebration isn't on the Dokan Fest banner, and then they're only on like the alternate art banner. I could see that being a very unpopular decision.
I feel like it's a cross that bridge when you get there.
Yeah.
They did it during the 11th anniversary where they had like they took the Carnival Goku and Carnival Gohan. We're not in the 11th anniversary banners. Yes. They're on the separate banner.
Yeah, then they had that weird separate banner. Yeah, people.
So they do. Yeah, I would like them to stop doing that.
Yes. Yeah, that's the number one thing. Because it's like, because even we said before, like, even if you're somebody who you don't have the God Goku and you do like a summon and maybe you get like the alternate art one or the normal one, I guess it doesn't really matter. But then you're like, well, now I've got him, but I'd kind of like a dupe for him. So you do another summon. And then you pull like the other one. So now instead of having a dupe for him, you've just got two of them at 55% that don't go together. So it's, kind of awkward. But obviously, again, with something that's just been implemented, we have to see how it progresses as they do more of them. And as we've already said, the fact that they are listening to feedback is going to be very important when it comes to stuff like this as well, I think. So... yeah, we just have to see. What are your thoughts as well, by the way? I don't know if we haven't talked about it at all because obviously it's just come out. But any thoughts on the event itself? You obviously fight the God Goku or the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and potentially fight their alternate art versions to complete the mission. Any thoughts on the fact that the other enemies in that event are STR Namek Goku, Tech UI, and the In ROF Blues? Is that a hint or a teaser potentially for upcoming alternate arts?
I think it was just them using Goku's different forms.
Yeah, fair enough.
I thought that event was good. I'm good. I mean, I watched Iron Kane's video, and all it was him complaining the whole time having to do 50 runs, but like, it wasn't that bad. It took 30 minutes or something. I don't know. It wasn't that bad.
How many runs did you? It took me 22, I think, to get the alternate art fight.
I got him at 46.
Oof. I think Proton got him at 49. I think someone on my Discord got him on like the first try, which is crazy.
When I checked the mission, it was at 38, and honestly, I wasn't really paying attention when I looked at the mission. Like, I kind of just saw like the two icons, so it's like, okay, clear with the alternate art. I thought was what the mission was. Right. And like, I remember posting it like a screenshot of things like, how did I get credit for this? I don't have the character. And then like someone says like, you have to fight the alternate. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's like either fight the alternate art boss that can randomly appear or beat it 50 times.
Yeah. Right? I just assumed it was 50. I just assumed I had to do it 50 times because I didn't summon. Like, that was kind of like the mindset that I had. So maybe I got it earlier, but when I checked, I had 38.
Yeah, fair.
I'm
guessing, because I mean, truth, I imagine I didn't actually see the any follow-up screenshots, but you rainbowed both the alternate art units, I assume.
Yeah, it took me 1,000 stones.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, the banner format, I guess, in terms of, apart from obviously,
dude, that's hilarious that you say that, because like, or you kind of do that, because like, for me, I was actually like, oh wow, I got very lucky.
Yeah, 2 rainbows and 1,000.
Because isn't it like the first, however many multis is it? Is it is it 10?
I mean,
I can't remember. There's like guaranteed featured, which is good.
So, like, I lost all my characters from reverse again. Like, it does become relevant a lot, like, to stories. People get mad that I bring it up so much, but like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, so I went to summon on the LR Beerus banner, right? So there's 3 featured units: Beerus, UI Goku and I can't remember who the third is. Whis, I think.
STR Whis, yeah.
Yeah. So I did that because I have no copies of LR Beerus and Whis below LR. Like I've got none. So I was like, okay, like I could get a couple. I don't have many yellow coins because I would always use them to fill out dupes, which now I've lost. So I basically lost all my years of yellow coins too because I would always use them. So I just have like nothing from that, right? So I did 1,000 stones to get LR Beerus copies, and I got 0 and 1,000 stones.
Ooh. Yeah, that is.
But that's literally every banner. Like
Yeah,
it's not even like it's just that's every banner.
But yeah, we just don't like explaining someone asking about it in the chat. It's like, so yeah, the alternate arts, they're like technically separate units, but they have the same name. So you can't use them both on the same team. And like if you use one and you use a friend, like
Battlefield.
apart from Battlefield, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, new best Battlefield team.
Dude, God Goku's leader skill's good. So like,
yeah,
that does.
It's like the new best final boss Battlefield team is physical God Goku and alternate art physical God Goku as your two leaders.
And I mean, like 2 of them work so well because he's supporting and orb changing, so it's like really good. Like
yeah, legitimately new best Battlefield final boss team. But yeah, other than that, they're completely separate cards, so you can't use them for hidden potential. Technically, you can use them for super attack, but they're still a separate card, so it's only like 50%. But yeah, for basically all the places where it counts, they're completely separate cards. They just happen to have the exact same name and the exact same passive. So, but yeah, here's one question for you, I guess, before we sort of head into the end part here. Who is a character? I mean, I guess we're kind of opening Pandora's box because we don't know exactly how it's going to be implemented. We don't know how often they're going to do them, but all that kind of stuff aside, do you have a character in particular for any of you guys that you would like to see get an alternate art, maybe an art or something that is one of your favorite character moments that we don't have in the game yet? Is there one in particular that stands out for you?
I don't know at the top of my head.
I wouldn't hate a blue Kaioken Goku, the STR one.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Guess I would throw out would be probably maybe Int UI, I guess.
Okay.
That was kind of the first character that came to mind for me as well, but I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it seems.
Yeah, because I feel like his
tricky.
is pretty good. Like, it's good, but.
That's the thing as well. Like, it's kind of funny Super Saiyan 3 Goku getting his because, like, he's not completely unusable. Like, there are some certain situations for, like, short fights, I guess, where you could kind of still get away with using him. But it's interesting that he be one of the characters, considering he's not, like, a, you know, top character, like, in the meta anymore or anything, like a much older unit. It's interesting that he was one of the picks. That is very cool. Although I saw a lot of people not liking his one, but I think his art's really cool.
Maybe. Dang, I'm really trying to think. I'm like looking at upcoming EZAs. I don't know. I would be down for like a 23-year-old tournament Goku one, but he has a good art. You know,
yeah.
It's not like his art is
bad. I'd like that. I think he could have a really good alternate one.
I do think so. Like he could definitely have a better one. Yeah.
Piccolo Jr. too.
Yeah,
his could be way better. I'm not a fan of his.
Okay,
I like his, but like the 23-year-old tournament ones could be really cool.
Yeah, I can't think of any major ones that are actually realistic because obviously we're not going to get like alternate art Marseillan or any other Heroes units or anything like that. But I mean, I guess like, AGL Super 17 Super EZA can't be too far away. So
I mean, depending on
Super 17 alternate art would be pretty cool.
Oh, STR Super 17. His kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, depending on like what they do, like if we do eventually get a new like LR Kid Goku, and he had like depending on what pose he has in the LR art, would be determining if I would like Int Kid Goku to get an alternate maybe. But because I just really want the pose from when he's facing Demon King Piccolo and like staring him down. Like that.
Oh, where like TN's in the back, like on the floor in the background.
Yeah.
But, like that pose, yeah.
But like I would want a new card to have that. Like I wouldn't need it to be an alternate.
Yeah,
you know?
True.
Yeah, that's TDC LR Kid Goku. That's got that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do expect the TDC to like will be way better this year because Tanabata was always great. Like it was like July July would be the best month by far because Global was always getting anniversary and everyone was so happy and excited. And then Tanabata was always very good.
Yeah.
So like July was always kind of like the best month, I felt like.
So you get like a wave of 5 LRs at once, and then on top of that, like with the global celebration at the same time.
Yeah.
It's working out pretty well.
Yeah. Tanabata is usually 2 banners. Someone saying in chat. It starts off with a Dokkan Fest LR, and then there's a part 2, which obviously is now a carnival as of.
Going to be on the 21st.
Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. There was a carnival LR for the first time. Because I know Tech
What
Brody
TDC?
was.
No, it's been a carnival since 2023.
Yeah.
You're thinking of
was a carnival.
Golden Week. Golden Week is the one that was a carnival.
Yeah, because that changed. Yeah.
You know what?
Broly alternate art.
You know what a good alternate art could be? The 30-year fusions, but like they're fused states. Because they're like the only non-animated LR arts.
Yes, that's a great
because they're gonna super easy at some point. Yeah, that's a good pick. I like that.
That's the best pick you could give, I think.
Nice. Well done, Minato.
There you go.
Thanks.
Because
We're talking about
they stand there with like no effects, basically, right?
It's just one.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. It's just like, yeah, that's ripe for a R. That'd be so good. Except, again, as we've already discussed, would actually be super annoying because your rainbow one wouldn't be any different. But yeah,
well, guaranteed featured. But you know what, rainbow.
Well, remember they also have not been on a new unit banner since.
Oh god, yeah, long time. Is it the?
So
7th?
honestly, it would actually benefit for them to be on a guaranteed featured banner since they haven't been there so long.
I would go crazy. I need 50 copies of those characters. So I'd be going crazy selling it on that.
Well, there you go.
Can't go wrong. Yeah. Okay, well, looking at least in terms of what we've got here, I don't think there's too much left to talk about. We've covered everything that I wanted to get to, at least what I wrote down. Alternate arts, frontier, fights, diversion, big buffs, all that fun stuff. We got a lot of nostalgia bits. Minato talking about how many times they know item Jiren, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think I had 15. I think it's the number I'm at.
Yeah.
Not a bad number.
That's a pretty good number.
They weren't talking about that fight like it was Red Zone Broly. I will say that, and
I think it's number 2, only 2 Red Zone Broly.
It's number 2 makes sense.
Yeah,
I think like Red Zone Broly was that perfect storm of just being like a crazy difficult fight, but it was the 3 attempts per day. I think.
Yeah,
the
dude.
Factors there. Jiren, you just had it was a sandbox. You could just do it all day.
Plus, it had the whole because he had the AOE super phase as well. So especially if you were trying to get a no item run, it could be going okay, and then he does the AOE in slot 1. And it's like, oh, well, that's 1 attempt for the day gone. Right. Obviously,
even the new headliner LRs were tricky there.
Well, that's the thing. Obviously, we said before
counter.
We had the slightly easier time on global because
he couldn't counter against Broly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, until the update. Yeah. Whereas global, as we've discussed before, we had the slightly easier time because we already had 4 other 200%.
Well, you guys had Ginyu.
Yeah, we had Ginyu, Majin Vegeta, and the Golden Week characters. Yeah. Good times.
Who was the player that I talked to?
Minato, funniest tweet of all time.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Hours against Broly. That's
with STR Goku and
amazing, dude.
And then Minato just comes in with the retweet of well, here you go.
Private server players, not very.
Is my 55% copy, by the way.
Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, that was so funny.
It's not that hard. You just had to play smart and not just try to brute force. They're running Kaioken Goku and stuff.
Kaioken Goku, Namek Goku. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it's okay, bro.
Good stuff. Well, there you go. There's a good question for the chat to potentially end on. So, because we should be getting news hopefully within the next week, who are your guys' predictions for the next Dokkan Fest?
Tien.
Oh, Tien. Okay.
Tien is a good.
Here's what I want. I want Tien, Yellow Coin, LR second form Cell, and then TDC is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Perfect Cell.
That's really good.
Okay.
And then we could be set up for Android Cell Saga, Dokan Frontier.
Nice. Okay.
Honestly, that's a good choice. I feel like Tapion, just as a general guess. It's I just would Tapion, easy LR Tapion, maybe.
Yeah.
They could be like, we're gonna super easy AGL Tapion because he has a Dokkan event.
Yep.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But
do you think they would? I hope.
I just don't
hope
know.
I hope
they would.
I hope
Like
they
it
would.
would make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
right?
it's like we've said it before, but it's like if there's ever any two characters that could potentially get a Super EZA that aren't technically Dokkan Fests, it would be Tapion and Marseillan because they at least have their own actual Dokkan Fest like medals and stuff. But yeah, that would be very cool. Tapion, give him like have an actual banner unit Minosha, so there's actually like a usable one in the game with a different name that's actually on all of their categories and stuff. And then EZA, the LR. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be good because if you look at like, that LR, like just has no place to go.
Yeah, because right? Their actors, so they need to have like it's like siblings bond and storied figures. So it's like you have to get like a new Minosha and a new Tapion for them to be like any good, really.
I just wonder what like the part 2 LR would be to a celebration like that.
Well, yeah, true. Because
you could do a half of Harudagarn.
They could just do Harudagarn, LR Harudagarn.
Yeah, because we've got the transforming one, so we could get an LR Harudagarn that just starts off as his like final form straight away.
They can easy that New Year's duo.
Yeah, true.
They can. So
one thing I would love to see, I don't know whether it would be the LR, because I think Harudagarn's probably still the best choice, but now that we are getting them as TURs as well, I feel like a Tapion and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku reversible exchange would be pretty awesome as a Dokkan Fest.
That'd be cool. Get an actual like redone Dragon Fist, like a good one.
Yeah. That'd be
like imagine good. Dokkan original animation Super Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
I don't know if they would for a yellow coin LR though, but like, well, I guess, I don't know.
So they could be the Dokkan Fest and then make like the yellow coin LR could be like final form Harudagarn or something. Yeah. Because then he works with the EZA Int one because he starts off with a different name and then transforms. I think that'd be pretty good.
It'd be funny if they do like Caulifla or something. Like... Back to Tournament of Power.
I'm struggling to think on who the character could be. I'd like one that would give us access to Final Form Angel Frieza's EZA.
I feel like they would like EZA him if like we get Namek related like GDC or something. Like that's where he would EZA.
Yeah, next time.
Kind of like they held on to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta so long too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 2020, just a weird year for EZAs.
It's true.
Okay, I mean it's Ninga, did you make a prediction? I don't know. That's I don't think you did.
Well, I think I'm on board with the Tapion. I know it's hard to predict because with these sort of filler spots they can do pretty much anything, but I'm still very much on board. I have been for ages now that we should get a new Dokkan Fest Tapion of some variety because there's so many of those other EZAs and stuff that can go with it. So
I saw someone say, "What if it's a chat? What if it's somehow related to Buu Saga since we got the alternate art Super Saiyan 3 Goku?"
It's not a horrible theory.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, like technically, like that area, like with Tapion and stuff like that, that is like Buu Saga era. So,
well, here's something I think we all can agree on. Let's get a Dokkan Fest that doesn't give us a Tau month.
Yeah.
I feel like that's coming.
Probably. It's tough. Yeah, but who knows?
Like, it's gonna be Tau and then Kid Goku and Bulma. Gonna be some ice soup that month, but you know what? We're here for actually Kid Goku might be dual injection. We'll see.
You'll have a barometer. You're like, oh yeah, this is what Kid Goku's doing.
Yeah.
I remember we talked about it briefly, but when I made like a sort of like a mock roadmap, I didn't post it or anything, but it was like, how do we storied figures our way into LR Kid Buu? Tapion and Minosha.
Well, that would be funny.
That's because it's so tough to get there if you're not just going straight from Buu Saga. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of subscribe to the idea that it's like I wouldn't be shocked if the first version of him is from Frontier with the STR Kid Buu animations. I would be shocked one bit.
Yeah, and then they waste the like sideways head tilt like art on him.
Well, they use that, and then Ningen tweets it's not that good. Yeah, it's full circle. Okay, well, I think that was a good discussion to close it off on. Any other thoughts before we wrap this bad boy up?
No, I think we covered basically everything. It's good times.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so that will do it for episode 87 of Slot One Super Podcast. Again, want to thank our special guest Truth for coming on. Appreciate it. It was a good time talking game with you. It's always nice to have you on.
Yeah, it was fun.
And yeah, it's basically it. So unless anybody has anything closing statements, don't forget to drop a like on the stream before you head out. And thank you for tuning in as always. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out, everyone.
Later, everyone.